welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective August reading. Now, as this is collective, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you're likely to find a message in there. So let's get into this. Spirit, can I get some cards for Taurus for what is going on in the month of August? Well, a lot going on for you. Very interesting. Okay, so under the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card here. So the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So very much having a lot of strength to face the world going on in August. Maybe you have struggled with certain things. It could be that you've lacked a little bit of self-worth. It does feel to me like it's a lot of inner strength, potentially that whole self-esteem as well, knowing that you are worth it, knowing that you can get through anything. So very much being brave, being strong, and moving forward seems to be the theme going through August here. So at the beginning of August, we've got the Queen of Summer. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others perhaps a bit too much. So there is a potential at the beginning of the month that you may be overgiving a little bit. Now it could be that this is somebody else that is giving a lot to you at the beginning of the month. The Queen of Summer there, somebody that is very loving, very comforting, very much a massive giver. Wears their heart on their sleeve as well, so isn't scared of talking feelings. Now, whether that is you or somebody else that is in your energy at the beginning of the month, I'm not sure. If it is another person, it could potentially be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or somebody with that in their chart, but it may very well not be. Now, the Queen, obviously, it is gender is fluid within tarot. It's just personality traits or energies, whatever you want to class it as. So, yeah, you can swap that to be a masculine. It doesn't really make any difference. So, let's get you some clarity on this Queen of Summer. Interesting. So, I feel like this Queen of Summer might be somebody that is trying to give you a lot of caring. We have a Hierophant in the reverse here, suggesting that you may have lost hope on something. You're potentially looking at new approaches to certain things. Your personal beliefs they might be being realigned. It feels very much like you might not be in how do I put it? Maybe you're looking at relationships in general and you're a bit non-committal. You're not really interested in higher levels of commitment potentially. It could just be, like I say, it could just be you losing faith in things. Could you be you very much losing faith in yourself? Because, like I say, here with the Strength card, it does look as though you've got to have the strength to know that you're worth it as well. We do have an Ace of Cups in the reverse, suggesting that you might be feeling a little bit lonely. It feels like your intuition might be blocked a little bit here as well, potentially not expressing your emotions very well. And then we have an Emperor in the reverse. Now, I feel like you might be the Queen of Summer, and this could very well be somebody that you may be in a relationship with. I feel like the Emperor here is very cold. He's very rigid. He is very demanding. He is very much a tyrant. That whole you will give me what I want and I don't need to give to you kind of persona when it's in the reverse. I feel like you may have hit a point where you need to be strong to get through this. You may be feeling like whatever is going on here might not be worth it. Now, it could be that this Emperor is somebody else. It could be that this Queen of Summer might be somebody that's helping you through a situation where you are dealing with this particular Emperor. I've got a feeling that this Queen of Summer is you, though. But for some of you, it may be somebody that is helping you get over or deal with this. And the Emperor, uh, it could be a father figure, somebody in their very masculine energy, and it's very much someone who they likes to think when it's the Emperor in the verse, it's someone who likes to think that they know everything. They are very much very immature. Um, it's one of those of the type of people that if they tell you that the sky was, I don't know, if they told you that the sky, or well, let's say if the grass was pink, if they told you the grass was pink and you would tell them no, it's green, they would tell you, very much be no, you're spouting rubbish, it's pink, and it's their way or the highway kind of energy. I was thinking about saying whether the sky was pink, but then you can have a pink sky. So, yeah, but if the grass was turned pink, well, not pink, but if they were to believe that the colour green was pink, they would be very much telling you that you were wrong, even though you know damn well that the grass is generally green. Fair enough, sometimes it can be yellow, sometimes it can be brown, but most of the time it is green. But yeah, so it feels to me like you've got this person here that is trying to dictate and rule everything. And it could very well be that you've had a falling out with them, you're trying to escape from them, you don't feel like being around them is actually doing you any good. And it could be very much that you've got this Queen of Summer comforting you, trying to help you get through things. It could even be that you're embodying that, having to give to this situation so much, even though you're ready to give up on it. Now, in your challenge, we have the Queen of Autumn. So be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Now, the Queen of Autumn here is the Queen of Pentacles. So potentially there is a mother figure that could be a bit of an obstacle. Maybe you're caring for somebody's mother. Might not be. It could be something completely different. It could be yourself and your aesthetics that could be getting in your way. Maybe you are far too worried about what is going on in your home, making sure that you've got the life's little luxuries instead of seeing the bigger picture. Let's get clarity on this Queen of Autumn. Okay. So there's definitely a bit of a falling out here. We've got this Ten of Cups. So very much it could be a lack of stability, broken home. It feels to me like you're worried, or that the concept of home might be where the issue is lying with regards to you dealing with things. It could very well be a big challenge. Now, whether that's because you've been kicked out of a home and you are now any challenges that you need to get a home, or it could be very much you not wanting to leave a particular situation that is toxic and not good for you because you're scared of losing your home. I do also have a King of Wands here. So there is somebody here that could very well be an influence in this. Someone that could be a fire sign, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, may not be. But somebody that's very energetic and they are optimistic, they are charismatic, they are pretty sexy, let's put it that way. They've got a lot of a lot to them. There's a lot of substance to them, and they're loyal as well, and they are very much a good leader. Now, it feels to me like they themselves could be a bit of an obstacle. Now, what could be the obstacle is you might just be remembering your whoever this emperor as a king of wands. You know how you have that whole love bombing kind of stage which some people go through? It could very well be a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of, you know, people sometimes when they sense that you're ready to walk, you might have, they might try and love bomb you a little bit. And it could very well be that you've got all of a sudden this energy is just being thrown at you from this emperor, um, who's now embodying a king of wands, because at the end of the day, when he's an emperor in the reverse, he's not really about to be being very much of an emperor. So he's kind of downgrading himself. It does feel very much like I do feel it's probably more somebody else that could be trying to help with certain things. Maybe it's a new person that's approaching. It could even be a boss at work potentially that is trying to help you out. And now I do have a 3 in swords that's come out to the side. So it's telling me that you don't know, or part of your challenge is you don't necessarily know how to feel about a situation. If it was in the upright, I'd say that you'd be in, heartbroken, full of grief, you know, possibly a bit of depression. In the reverse, it's very much you healing. Um, you're letting go of the situation. There's some forgiveness in when it's to the side. It's very much of you don't necessarily know. You don't know how you're feeling. You may have shut off your emotions at this point in time. You could be very numb from everything that's going on. And that could be a particular challenge because if you're numb and you're not feeling those emotions, if this King of Wands is somebody new that's come along for you, or this Queen of Autumn is someone that's come along new for you, I feel like the Queen of Autumn's you then. But if it's somebody new that is trying to show interest in giving you that stability, you won't necessarily see it because you'll be too busy blocking everything out. So you might miss certain opportunities that are in front of you. Now, when you get through whatever this challenge is with regards to the home, you've got this Princess of Summer and the High Priestess as the outcome. So, the Princess of Summer, a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Now, I have a feeling that that might be that King of Wands. And then we've got the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. So it could very well be that you're going to be starting some sort of new relationship and maybe going as friends to start with. It does look as though you may be considering this very thoroughly before you jump into anything, especially if you've come out of something or you've tried to exit a particularly rough relationship. This Hierophant in the reverse can symbolize divorce. This Ten of Cups in the reverse can symbolize divorce. So it does suggest to me that there is some sort of ending to a relationship going on, and that you just don't know what to do. So yeah, it could very well be that you're going to be moving into something new. Now it could just be that you're finding yourself and you're getting that new emotional experience that you've put off for so long. It does look as though you might be being very critical, very cynical about certain things, and that could be why you are looking at things very intently. Maybe you just are lacking a lot of trust, potentially because of what's happened in the past. You're very pessimistic about certain things, about how things are going to pan out. We do have you with this Five of Cups. So there is some healing. There is going to be coming out of grieving. Um, there's a lot of hope here that things are going to get better, but so there's hope, but you don't believe in that hope. It's very much like you're trying to stop yourself hoping and you're holding yourself back from jumping. It could be very much that you might feel like if you did that, are you going to be, are you being foolish? Are you being reckless? Kind of thing. And it feels like you're just hesitating. You don't necessarily want to take that step just yet into a new relationship because you don't fully trust it. You hope that it's going to be good. You hope that it's going to turn out all right. And that's why you're very much taking that slow movement forward towards it. But you're not sure yet, you know? So at least you've got a lovely outcome because this seemed like it does feel very much like you've got a lot of love to give, but you're just cutting yourself off from it. And that is potentially why you need all of this inner strength to very much get yourself through whatever's been going on with you because you've got to have a lot of strength of character, of strength in your emotions, self-belief, self-motivation to get through stuff like that as well. Right, let's get you some oracle cards, see what other messages spirit has got for you. Crikey, it's warm. Okay, so we've got slow down, which is very much what you're doing here with this High Priestess. Take your time, feel what you need to feel, slow down. There is no rush. No one needs to rush you. If people are rushing you, then they have not got the best interests out there for you. The spring equinox, renewal, new growth, and beginnings. So there could be something significant for you during the spring equinox. The golden apple, reward, temptation, and knowledge. So you are being rewarded for the knowledge that you're learning here. Potentially all that knowledge that you've gained going through what you've gone through, you are going to be rewarded for it. And we have got the ancient tree, growth, strength, and connection to nature. So very much having a lot of inner strength there. And it feels like you might be trying to ground yourself as well, and you're definitely doing some inner growing. Right, let's get you a spirit animal oracle as well. Oh, lizard regeneration. So, as a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation, put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. So, just like a lizard that can lose his tail and regrow it, you are very much regrowing parts of yourself that you may have lost for a long time, embracing that transformation because you have been through a lot. But I hope that reading was helpful for you, Taurus. If it was, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, if you press that subscription button, press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. Good luck, and thank you for joining me.